All right, mic check. I think we're okay. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Strat Chat. Another Macro Monday. Happy summer to everybody. We're enjoying some new league content from around the globe. We've got all of the leagues resuming. We had a big banger of a matchup, Gen G versus T1. We'll be watching that later after our lunch break. But we're going to be getting into some mid lane play on Ahri. So of course, you know, we had to make this happen. All right, what we're going to be doing is the mid lane CS challenge. If you guys are interested, just drop a comment, or I'll just put it in the pinned description below. I'll make sure to leave a link to this exercise. We're going to be playing this at level 10. All right, for those of you who haven't seen it, let me go ahead and pull it up on screen.
Minions have spawned.
Fix that real quick. Okay, so the different levels that you're playing at, you're basically trying to get the most CS you can, then you're trying to make it to 100, then you're adding in different obstacles, specifically asking yourself critical questions and making sure that you're looking at the mini-map whenever possible to get as much information. So what I'm going to be doing is in between every auto attack, alright, we're just going to punish her for making this mistake. We're also going to try to do it without missing any CS here. Basically, we just wanted to take every aggressive action possible, and every time that we're clicking and taking any action, we want to also look at the minimap. All right, so now we've created a push coming into us for ourselves because of the way that she pushed up in the lane and pulled the minions back. So this is going to turn into a negative crash. We can do this. She's going to lose all of her XP. I'm not going to press for the advantage here for pushing because I don't have enough push power at level 1. And I'm basically trying to take away the maximum amount of resources from her, right? You're going to see that this entire wave is already gone. I'm going to wait to level up my spell. This is something you can do in pro games or any of your games as you're climbing on ladder as well. Try to wait for last frames before you go for any hits. You don't need the Q right now, so what if a jungler were coming and you wanted to help set up for a fight? It's only now that I'm going to go and actually push a little bit. Now she's going to smell blood. We want that electrocute proc. We missed here. Now, this is going to be the tricky part here, getting these last hits. Looks like everything's just about primed. Should be able to get almost all of these. Oh, I messed that up. Alright, now next thing we're going to do, practicing the Q level up. Which I actually maybe didn't want to do there. I'm gonna get this CS while we're here because I want to get perfect CS as close as possible. At least this is going to be a crash, and this would be, let's see, we're going to go for a second crash here. 2 points in the queue is enough to two-shot the backline, so I'm going to go for that right now. Oh, it looks like I'm just misaimed that. That is tragic for me. Alright, we're teleporting back into lane. We're going to be fairly big here. Do we actually get out? Not. Alright, she should have harassed us for sure. This also could have been a crystal plus a control ward, depending on what kind of narrative you're trying to play. Alright, now we obviously want to bully. Can just do short trades. I'm going to focus on my CSing here. The idea is not that we're beating up a Lux or an intermediate bot. The idea is that we're trying to get the most stun, and we're trying to be super accurate with our clicks and making sure that we're going quickly. I'm feeling very good about the way I'm playing right now. The clicks are fairly accurate, so I'm going to be ready. This is first and foremost, it's a tool to use to get yourself ready to play in your games. All right, so that's Q plus level up. And then we can do this. Boom. Now we're going to fight for plates. Now this could be a situation where if I hadn't shopped yet, I might try to step up and proxy depending on what kind of knowledge I have from them. I'm going to try to get a E-flash mechanics off. Get a little something just to practice it. Again, the idea is to just warm yourself up. Any and all mechanics that you can warm up for your champion are going to be valuable to you, right? Everything matters. Every little bit is going to do something to get you in that groove, is going to pay off when you get into your game. All right, 510, we've got 42. We're doing fine. We could have a couple more. We've definitely missed a handful, but we've exchanged it for a kill, pressure. We've gotten a recall off in good position. That's a little trick right here on these spots. Once you're at the Q marker, look how much it dealt to these melees. Now I want to finish them off like this. We'll get our W right on at the last second. I'm going to contest to make sure that these minions don't steal any of our glory here. And we'll do this and recall. Now this is a cannon wave, so it's going to have enough time to hit against the turret and then rebound back outwards. Also allows me to get my control ward and start moving out of lane. This is again a little chat. If you want to see the different levels, what we're doing, what we haven't done very well, we stopped looking at our minimap. We started getting a little bit obsessed. So we're going to make sure that these last 4 minutes, we do a really good job asking ourselves critical questions. Like, this is being pushed in. This would be our ganking lane. It looks like in the next 45 seconds, this will be already. This one will be crashing already, which means it's too late. It might have been an angle to go approach from base. It might have been an angle to approach straight from base to go gank that lane in a game, so that's something that we absolutely want to be cognizant of. Now, I'm not going to use those other lanes as sources for my CS. I need to do it just in my lane, getting this, plus any minion camps will be okay, which is pretty difficult on Ahri unless you go the Faded Ashes. Now, this would be a window, right? We said that bot lane would be the gank here, so moving up was actually a mistake. Disappearing out of lane, just a good habit. I also haven't used any of my wards yet, which I might have wanted to do to try to get some amount of information. Did she control ward? I have never seen a bot ward. I guess that's the new features that they are championing. We're going to go for a fast push here. Don't mind using my spells. Now, we know that they have a control ward here, right? So if we're going to roam, we would never want to roam past this vision, but you can get past it just by skirting here. So this lane that was just crashing, they might have a bit of a standoff here. They might be tempted to go. This might be an opening, and if I know where the junglers are going to be, especially right now, 7:30 would be a second clear on their camps. This would be an opportunity to go get a gank into this lane. So very happy finding that move. You can see where and when I exactly went into vision. Let's just kill our Punisher for this impunity. What's the word I was looking for? Not impunity. Insolence. Alright, what are we working with? 75 at 8 minutes, plus 2 kills, plus 3 plates. We're doing very well. We've also gotten 2 recalls in and a roam. We've gotten some good shops in. We're doing very, very nicely. We have a chance at beating the level 10 pro play. Well, really level 9. Level 10 is do it to the point where you can't mess up anymore. Right, you want to be so good at this skill set. Alright, a little trick on the W here. Auto before you cast W. Make sure that the W procs go where you want them to. Now she's just kind of inting. Just practice my right-click movements. Hey, we missed cannon though. Not worth, not worth. That cannon's worth more than she did, and then I tilted over the cannon and lost another one. So those 2 minions might come back to haunt me, especially since I only have access to 12 more here. Alright, let's see if we can't finagle ourselves some extra 4 right here. This is a level 1 camp. This wouldn't normally be level 1, so these wouldn't be dying so easily. $924. We're going to get 6 more here. Now, if I'm really pressing for high scores, then I'm not actually waiting for those. Okay, come over. We've got our 95. This would count for 1 more, but this will count for 6 more, so I'm going to go for the 6. It's going to be close. I think I have to ult here. We got it. 99, and the control ward would be 100. I walked past it a few times. I definitely had a moment to kill it. So 99, we didn't get it, despite doing very, very well, but I am super warmed up. Very happy with where we're at. So that's our warm-up. That's how we go. Basically, these are the levels that you want to achieve. You try to add in different challenges as you continue. The hardest thing to do to be able to come up with critical insights. I'm talking to you, so one of the other things that I didn't do particularly well is this mindfulness breathing. I was spending a lot of time explaining things. I'm pretty wired right now, and I can feel a lot of this energy up in my chest. I don't want it to be there. I don't want to be this elevated going into my game. I take a deep box breath. Hold it for 4. For 4. Hold for 4. In that moment, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to address where I'm tight, breathe the energy into that spot. Right? Being honest with yourself about what you're feeling, how you're feeling it, it's the first step to making that adjustment that allows you to play at your baseline always, and then be able to amp up for the game. I was very happy with how I amped up for that exercise. I did very well. Didn't quite get the 100, but that's okay. I was very pleased with my actions in general. There are a couple that I missed, especially, actually, you know what? Remember that cannon that I said would come back to bite me? Ended up with 99, and then the minion that I tilted because I missed the cannon, either one of those would have gotten me to 100. So that's a lesson in mindfulness, right? Just having that moment, that clarity, thought, I can do better. But we're going to try to take it out on these guys in game. Let's see how we do with it. Later, we're going to check out Game 2 of T1 versus Genji. We did a Fast 5 review that will be loading up and be live tonight, where we showed the importance of control wards dropped in the middle of a fight, right? Just the idea that your opponents might lose vision of you during the course of the fight means that you have a tremendous advantage in the fights, and it is the most important usage of your control wards. Yes, it's very good to clear out a pit and make sure that they don't have vision of you for that fight, but that's what it comes down to, is do they actually have vision of you in the moments that they need to have it. Guess today's champions. Well, you know what? We'll just start with Ahri, why don't we? Female mana ranged. Probably going to be a support. Earlier than 2011. Not from Ionia. Probably human. The fact that it doesn't say middle at all means it's not Lux. We could get like Morgana from this. Good. One touch with desire is all I need. Let that go. OG. They're fun. Alright, ice. Let's go Nivea. Oh man, we're killing it. We're in the zone right now. Splash art. This can be kind of hard. Comets in the background. That looks like Piltover. This could be Jinx. I don't think it's... I mean, it's not going to be anything like Aurelion Soul. Comets. What else brings comets? This looks like Comets and Destruction. Almost looks like it could be a Eastern themed skin.
A clever fox is never caught.
What else can we do? I don't know about these explosions. What other champions can have explode? I mean, Firecracker Teemo? It's not a skin I have. Who else does this? Corky rockets? I'm not seeing anything to tell me what this is. I guess we could try like one of the new splashes. That's not Garen's sword, is it? It is? What skin is that? Wow. Okay, one of the original skins of the entire game. With some random background. Okay, you know what? They stumped me. Good for them. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Strat Chat. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's see. We've got Yasuo, Mundo, Zach. What's going on here? Is this a Yasuo Senna bot lane? Probably not. Mundo jungle? Zach support? Zach carry with Senna? There's a couple weird ways I could do this. Do we want to change anything? Do we want to be roaming? Jin has a lot of setup for us. Aatrox, Jarvan has a lot of setup, so we're happy with the roaming runes. We're going to keep this topped off. I think we're good here. Alright, so everything else we crushed pretty well. Classic we got on the second guess. Everything else was first guess, and then Desert, what is this? Desert Trooper or something like that? Probably tells me right there. There we go. That was the next part of the guess. Pretty good score. All right, here we go. Game time. All right, it's Mundo carry with Senna support. This is absolutely the lane that we want to be ganking. We're getting action on the Senna. That's exactly what we wanted. She flashed over the wall. We're good. And we got first blood. We're going to communicate to them what's going on over here. You always want to tell them what they can do. You don't want to tell them what they have to do. Also, it's a difficult lane for me to ever push out because of the nature of the Zac Yasuo combo. I'm going to drop the shield here. This also pulls the aggro over. Now, he actually wants to push into me. That's actually fine because I have a better gank at level 2. So you know what? I'm not going to fight him for level 2 here. We are going to chip him when we get the chance, though. If we can get an electrocute proc, that'd be best. There's bone plating, so we've got the shield down, we got the bone plating down. Everything that we do now sticks. Except through the Dorn's blade, right? So it takes a lot of work to get a little bit of reward. And that's why it's not worth taking too much extra damage to make it happen. But we want to set this guy up. We want to make sure that the shield is down when Jarvan comes to gank. This guy's getting pretty obvious with the direction that he wants to go with his Q. We'll see if that sticks around. Oops. Gonna try to hold the lane here. I'm okay taking a couple of HPs, no big deal. Gonna go over and get one of the spots that Zach could use to try to get into a jumping angle. Chip this thing down again. It's that one. Alright, Jarvan's pathing towards topside, and he's actually going straight to blue, which means that he wants to gank this Renekton right away, which is actually a neat adjustment. It means that I don't want to be getting into a push battle here, or sorry, into a gank setup. So I don't need the charm, I just need to be able to push. That's why I'm gonna go cast the Q, make sure that the second level is leveled up as I throw it. Oh, he actually wants to come from this side? Alright, now I need to help him get prio. Alright, so this is something he's going for. I was not expecting it. I wish he had communicated this to me. Because I do not have charm. But the regank will be there, and now that this is pushed, we can move together. That's a free. Alright, we got this. We fight the Yasuo. We fight the Yasuo off, and then we use the AoE. Good job. You can go take this red. So it's very important to communicate with him exactly what I'm expecting. I could have told him that I didn't level the E. That's probably something I messed up on. He didn't want to go grab the red. Okay. Alright, so I'll take this opportunity to recall then. Yasuo's gonna try to push. It is canon, so I would have time to do this. But I also have this advantage here because he knows that his jungler is a little bit behind. Let's get that bone plating. Woo, we almost snuck it in. Now he's going to look for a recall of some sort. It's careful. I have to be careful about pathing to the right. That might have been a little bit of a mistake. There was a world where Zach might have gone straight down to the Gromp, or to the frog on that side. I didn't really need to present a target, but right now I get to keep this guy locked in here. I will knock down the shield. He's got the path. We'll do this. Ooh, a bummer. He got that up real late. That's well done by the Yasuo. I'm going to ask for a little help on the push here. We don't actually need the help, but hope helps. It's his TP. That was on me missing the charm. I thought that we had a moment to get that in. Maybe I was a little bit late. Could have gone E-flash to try to consume, but obviously we have such a big advantage in this lane already that we don't need to press for anything else. Not teleporting here because I'm only missing one melee. That is the melee. That's the difference between hitting level 6 normally. But since we had some disruption in the lane and we moved out to go make that gank happen, there was no real reason to stress for it. I didn't call for this, my bad. But what I will be able to do is pay them back in kind. That is this if we want it. Alright, let's see. We want to know about Zach's movements. This is the #1 spot that he'd like to hit us from. I have this available. I didn't see, did Yasuo use anything? I don't see any pings from anybody. Seeing that they do or don't have spells available. Alright, we've got the inside track again. I'm going to hover left because Jarvan's on this side. This is that rank that we talk about a lot where it's not actually worth putting a point into the Q because it doesn't help with your push. It does help with the cannon though, and that is... if I'm going to be able to hit the cannon or be able to get the extra last hits there on anything else, then I'll be okay with it. Jarvan gets the Void Mites, we get a gank up in top lane. Fortunately, yeah, this is a commit, this is a commit. Go, go, go. And I'll teleport back up to the lane. I misclicked. No good. No bueno. That move to the side made me late. I don't think I'm feeling any ping, so I don't think it's that at all. Come on, come on. Oh, bummer. Let's see, does Jin clean this up? That's probably a really bad fight for him. Now I don't have teleport. Probably could have done this a lot better.
An ally has been
Yeah, Renekton, you got it good. You got it good. That's problems. I shouldn't have done it. Alright, I need to reset.
An enemy has been slain.
Survive. Don't force it. Don't force it. Just survive, please. You're getting into his cooldown territory. Please back off. He's just dead. I don't get anything here. Which was partially my fault. We get the shutdown.
Has been slain.
Now we want to ask him to cover mid. This is a step that a lot of people miss. It's like you take for granted that, yeah, you expect them to go mid, but like you do want to communicate it to them so that there's no doubt, right? Like it's very obvious he should go here. I'm already top. He's already there. Now we can get Renekton to teleport up top. Now we can swap back and maybe make some proactive plays together. Mundo teleport. I don't like how he retreated to this side, but I can adjust to that. All right, are we gonna Dark Seal? Are we gonna pop off from here? If we're gonna win, it's because we're popping off, so I'm definitely gonna take it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You know what? They're fighting. Renekton's gonna overreach for this. We're gonna get this shut down. Not even shut down, just second effort. We have to be careful of no double Qs here. Just kite. Good job. We can keep it positive for our teammates. It's very easy for the team to fall behind in morale after a slow start. Obviously, we don't want that to happen.
An ally has been slain.
This is the wrong angle. just got outplayed again. I'm outplaying myself. Those are the things I didn't get a chance to do in my warm-up. Renekton's gonna keep on being super aggressive. He hasn't learned his message that I'm gonna be here every single time. It's an ult. Just let the ult fade out. Job.
Enemy rampage. This guy's in shop though. We don't actually take this. This guy's got Black Cleaver. So you know what? I'm not even gonna go for this. Does Renekton overchase? He's flashing for an overchase, so I can just push this in and try to push the turret a little bit. He's gonna go for that wave there. I can proxy. I don't know. This is an overplay for sure. This was a reach. But we're okay. Alright, we're going to communicate this to our teammate, what the cooldowns are, take a tab of what's going on. Renekton's obviously huge. This guy's going to be pretty big as well. We want everyone to press tab, so we just ping a couple times to try to encourage everyone to make sure that they've got that tab button on. This is actually an opportunity for us to all in, because they're over committing on this. One for free. Try to get him to miss the angle. Ooh, I knew he was coming down too, but I missed it. Shut down. You have to be careful of the Renekton. Janna can kite this guy all day long, peel this guy all day long, I should say. Let's converge on Mundo while we're down here. Good job. Winnable? Said that if the game got huge, it was going to be about this Magi's, right? So here's our chance. Jhin should really be over in this mid lane, though. We really want him to get cover over here. I'm stealing that just because I've got the Magi's.
looks like a liability, unfortunately. Tough champion to play from behind.
Enemy double kill.
This guy's teleporting here. Three people are dead. Let's see if they overcommit for this. Try to kill that. Should let me get everything I can. It's near our turret, so we have an okay chance at a fight here. That's it. That's fucking fantastic, guys. Well played. Mid work on North Quadrant vision. Oh, no way. We found him. What is Senna doing here? That is wild. I don't need to be part of this, so I'm not going to, but we have to be careful. We have to... this is risky. Maybe I should have just been planning on it. Big AoE. Oh, that's a Baron. Nope, we didn't want it. We don't want buffs. Okay. Red buff, shop set up for Baron. I should be saying we can do this. Like I said earlier, it's better to invite people to the options that they have in the game rather than telling them exactly what they need to do. Enemy team's kind of like trolling one by one. This would be a little bit too far. Yeah, there's too much heat up here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go straight up here and push this, get the action up in this lane. Four people seen. Oh, Mundo, how did you get to me? That's on me. That's my mistake.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, you know what? Did he... He couldn't have snuck right through there, could he have? Alright, let's see. We'll put those down. Those should be our last two markers that we need, so we can swap over now. have to be careful that I don't have teleport right now. This is the last super coming through this wave, so we have to be careful about this team fight. We want Aatrox to pull back. We don't want him to do anything. We just need to fight for this vision. Unfortunately, we didn't get vision here in the mid lane. I could have asked my team to do that. Jhin walking up through fog, right? It's like just, you can't do that. Not making any aggressive plays here, Janna. Do this so we can get the knock up. Get some chain CC. We'll knock. Make sure that that doesn't hit. Let's get this kill first. That's Yasuo. We're good here. It's Senna now. Now it's Zac. Wait till he tries to make a play for anything. And we're good here. Janna can have it. I'm 25 stacks already. We're having a heck of a game, guys. We said that if there's going to be a comeback, you want to buy the Dark Seal. It's one of the most underappreciated things in the entire game. The idea, the good faith play, right? What is your way in? What is your way out? All right, who do we have to worry about? We have to worry about a Renekton here. So Janna's on Renekton duty. Alright, their way of killing me is in one shot with a knock-up. But I think I just need to stay on top of the damage at all times here. Gonna be a Void Staff. Alright, we're huge. We just need to be with our team. Make sure that our team doesn't have any kind of fight that I can't be part of. 10 seconds on my teleport. We're gonna try to get for this dragon because we do have the lead. This is the important thing. We'll push here. Let's go for vision here and here. Senna went behind us, actually. Aatrox needs to collapse for this vision here. That guy's inting. Third time that he's actually done that, right? Just going so far. Get it? We didn't get him. Alright, we can pick up this dragon for free. This right side wave also very good. Jhin can pick this up. I can push out bot. Good ward by Janna. Still want this ward in the middle of this lane though. My team's got this secured. I can push this wave out and answer the top wave. Looks like they've got it, so we're going to let them to it. We're going to go make sure that we're addressing the rest of the waves. Jhin has to go in the safest. Let's see. Jhin, you can P mid, but be safe. Careful of Zac engage range. In fact, we're gonna go shelter him a little bit because Renekton's still busy with this wave, and Senna might give us an angle here for an in. Know that she didn't ward this. She might have some lingering wards here. Careful about going any further. This is a little bit dark. We don't know about the Renekton. I don't really want to commit to this because. Alright, Renekton stayed on his wave. Chasing for picks, not really the best way to play Baron. Renekton probably took this red buff. We have to be careful about these. I really don't want Janna to be putting any kind of vision down like this. Right, like this right here is such a complete waste of what we're gonna do. Now she's down on control wards, or she's down on vision. Now I don't need to go any further, right? A lot of people will be tempted to do more on this side. Hui. Aatrox is gonna go answer that wave. I'm gonna go answer top. We'd like buffs. Alright, buffs, please. Uh-oh. Is that a teleport angle? Gin trap? I have to answer this, though. If I don't, then we're going to be busted in the macro. Alright, they made it out as a team. Our team's actually moving really well together. Now, when you're moving up into these areas, you want to stay away from these bushes, right? Because that's where they might have lingering wards, especially if it's a place that you haven't scouted in a while, right? Like, that's going to be the big determinant. Now, with 4 people on the map, I don't really need to care. I don't have Baron anymore, though, so I'm going to go rejoin with the team. We also do have this Void Staff completed, so it's absolutely my time to shine. Hopefully, I am not too late. That's too far on my last R. I go fix, you guys go push. Now Aatrox is a little bit weaker, but he's beefier, right? So it's a little safer for him to go into long lanes, but I'm absolutely enormous, so it's not something I need to worry about. This is pushed out to half. Ideally, I'd like this to be pushing a little bit harder. My team does not need my help, so this is the idea. We're just going to make sure that we cover for a Yasuo ult. We just want to make this slow push happen, and he's committing to it, so we're going to teleport in. Hey! Woo! Most of the team's dead. I have to get away from the Yasuo here. Just want to make sure that as long as he's not getting a Triumph proc, we're okay. We got him. Big damage. Our team had fantastic team fighting. That was a fantastic game. I like that this guy gave me the benefit of the doubt, so we'll give him the honor. That felt good. Man, the energy's up here, though. I gotta bring myself back down. This right here, this was clutch. You guys remember that moment, right? If we're going to come back, what was the score? 6-13. We were 2-2-3. You're going to win the game from this point on. It's going to be because we are clapping people. So that's when you buy the Dark Seal. I'm very happy with that game. Jarvan played great. Nice pathing. A lot of motion through mid lane. Allowed us to move together to take advantage of the Zac. The Zac did not adjust his game plan based on the lack of prio, and then Yasuo players, especially in mid to low yellow, when they don't have full mastery over the champion especially, they're going to be very hyper focused on getting those last hits on your turret as well. So pinning a Yasuo oftentimes more effective than pinning other champions. Do have to be careful about his range with his ultimate, but at that moment, level 4, level 5, especially when we got that punish on Zac, you have to be aware that your Yasuo is just not going to participate in that fight. That's not your window yet. He did have a couple nice plays. I did make some overreaches in mid lane that were punished. I was actually kind of unlucky that both the times that we went too far with any amount of disinformation, both times they were there. So, you know, it was about as bad as it could be, but that's just an example of why you check all your boxes all the time and why you should always be looking, because those windows could be the ones that snowball their team out of control, and it almost did, right? Their team got pretty big. Both times Yasuo got roam windows, he was able to get kills in bottom. So I need to be better about pinging. That's the moment where if I'm chatting, I'm going to be less good at that. I need to be better at that and communicating exactly why I'm doing it. But overall, very, very good game. What do you guys think? I forget who the Clark was. Ezreal seems incredible against this team. Ezreal's just insanely powerful right now, so anytime you can look up your team and say, yep, Ezreal's good here, that's the ban. I always recommend catering the ban to what the team is hovering. You can do it for your own personal lane for personal counter picks, but often someone picking for a counter pick for a matchup, they don't necessarily have the expertise on that champion, and if they do, they are going to crush you. But if they have that expertise and that flexibility, maybe they're going to have other picks in those realms anyways. You want the champion that's good against your entire team if you can, right? So something that's very strong in that avenue makes for the most effective ban.
The black rose shall bloom once more.
Alright, so they really want an initiator, someone that Lulu can bop in the middle. Right now, we have Zac and Skarner that can jump on Smolder, and Lulu who can stop that. There we go. Udyr's a good space controller for them. We should still be able to break through with this line. Now, Ahri plays a lot more for wave control and roaming after pushing. LeBlanc sometimes has to play a little bit more cloak and shadow, smoke and mirrors stuff, so that's why I like Ghost Poro there. But I'm going to get Eyeball Collection because I'm going to get an early sweeping lens in this matchup. All of these can be good depending on how much we want to roam. Smolder Lulu is certainly a lane that I want to get after. So Eyeball Collection, and we're going like this, and then just spamming down into that lane seems like an okay plan. Might also want to go coup de grace. Let's go like this and see if we can make a plan for bot lane. I'm going to go after the Smolder early and often. This is all we're gonna have time for is this game, and then I gotta go to a doctor's appointment. Actually, cutting it kind of close. This might not have been the best idea. So let's go high and tight then. 1v2? You were Timo and you won a 2v1?
Yeah, it was
Nice
a
job.
Lulu and a Loud. Held and I won.
And you won. Nice job, dude. Yeah. Just gonna preempt this. Control 5.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
This guy was alone. Oh, we didn't go our first strike page. That's a bummer. He's right here. No, he recalled out? And did he get all the way out? There's a chance he got all the way out.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, Udyr's top. Udyr's bot side. We're going to try to keep tracks on him. Hey. Q first. Nice cover by the Lux here. And she's harassing him. This Lux is balling out right now. This Lux, dude. Nice job. That's so clutch to like have the wherewithal. Hey. But also, I was doing that without knowledge of where the jungler might be, so that's could have been really bad for me. Oops. We have good vision on the right side, Zach's on the right side, so I'm going to continue to hover right. I missed. Oh, good. I don't have any continuation here, though. That's enough for the electrocute, which, you know what? Honestly, this is going to pay dividends, because it means that I'm going to come back to this lane and she's actually chunked out. This guy's shown that he's willing to stop back, so we're gonna make sure that we step all the way back before we teleport.
An ally has been slain. Double kill. Enemy has been slain.
Oh no. I missed an opportunity to teleport bot. That's too bad. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry I was late, Zach. Alright, so we'll just keep this right here. Now she's super gankable. I actually haven't pinged that her ultimate's down, which I absolutely should do. Teleport as well. I missed it, which means that now I need to pay the price. Ooh.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
We need to get out of this lane. We should have been putting more points into the W right away, because now we're missing out on chances to actually get these ganks off. But we can remedy this. Set is not the person we really want to be ganking, although Skarner's insanely strong at locking him down. There. Guys, that's not the fight to take.
An enemy has been slain.
Blast going.
An enemy has been slain.
This Udyr needs to learn about Prio, guys. Learn from this Udyr. Don't make these same mistakes. Just actually gonna let that sit. This is a mistake. Now they're fighting without me.
Killing spree.
Alright, they got the smolder. Ahri's about to go get a triple kill though. Double kill. Nope, she stayed here.
An enemy has been slain.
Nope, nothing to hit here. Careful, careful, careful.
Ally has been slain.
I didn't play that well. I missed my spell. Yeah. I hope he has his passive.
Enemy killing spree.
I have no idea what that guy was thinking. That's all I'll leave him with. Alright, we did successfully shut down the smolder. Let's go continue this thing. I need to make sure that I'm staying on top of my CS though. I fell a little bit far behind here on these moves. Ahri get 3 kills too, so we need to be a little bit careful about this. Oh, I just gave smolder snacks for free. Oh, they're going. It's the second time I think I've fooled my own Zach. Not worth.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What's up, Ryan Spencer? My peak was for playing and climbing Diamond 5, but that has never been my priority. My priority is always coaching, macro, and pro play, psychology, performance psychology, strategy, those things. How about you?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Zach.
An
Okay.
enemy has been slain.
We just have to be really careful about this because we're getting into positions where I pinged forward for this guy too. I really want him to come in with me right there. He's full health. We don't need to worry about. We've got support on this side. Zach, unfortunately, is not doing his job. So I need to make sure that he's moving with the team. But at the same time, like, we want to get that kill in and out clean if we can. This Merc Treads was a little bit of a difference there. This right here is the worst of all cases, though. Not that we ever did, but we can try to make it happen. It's a teleport from Smolder. That's going to be my target. You know what? We're just going to target here because they haven't been down here in a while, so there's a good chance that they don't have any sort of vision. He's going to be tunneled on this. He's not even going to be thinking.
An ally has been slain.
Probably should have done QR into W there. Might have even been lethal.
An enemy has been slain.
We actually overpushed this. I could have tanked that wave. Now this is going to die to the turret, but it's going to be enough that it's going to hold on for this. This has got 7 attacks to the turret that I can count on, which means I get to tap it this many times, but we only have the 1 extra spawn, and also it's all the way back here.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
This is not great.
Triple kill.
We're getting in way too many fights where Zach's in a position to not help.
An ally has been slain.
This is frustrating. Alright, so we're strong here against this guy. Yeah. We'll take it. Are we alive? I think we're alive. Not the cleanest. Alright, we gotta do better. We gotta help this team out. They need help. Jinx is big enough. We just need to help her to get in. We also need to make sure that Zach's doing his job for the team here. This is a very squishy build into the AD comp, into the amount of AD that they have. So we have to be careful for this. Lux is playing great. We just need to keep her up. Unfortunately, she's got the AP, full AP, and pen build.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This is a fight we can take. Nice job by scoring her, actually. Nice little last second adjustment. Ahri's here as well, though. Ahri picked off the Lux. That's so bad that they got 1 for 1 here. Jinx has to be careful. Which means we actually could have gotten some more pushing in. Let's see, where do they have vision and what do we see? That's all of their wards. They don't have anything left, which means I get to go. That's all we've got. Should be enough, though. Don't want it. Jinx gets to kite this easily anyways. Dead man's plate, she got it. Alright, so this is slow pushing. This is an important thing to keep track of, right? Not everyone does this, including in pro games. We want to wait for this wave to stack up. Now I have a twice, basically an empowered wave coming up, and this one is strong enough now where I could leave and I'd be fine. This thing would be pushing all the way to their second turret, right? So at this point, now I just want to shove this in the rest of the way. Now it's going to be strong enough. It's going to meet their next wave right there, and it's going to crash in on its own. Now, this guy should, in theory, be preoccupied. I'm just dead here. That's on me. I didn't keep my eyes up to see that this action was going on in the bot lane. I don't want my Zac down here ever. Post 20 minutes. That's entirely on me, right? I need to be able to look up and make these adjustments. I know that we saw Smolder here, but I didn't account for the Udyr. I see the action, and I'm thinking that there might be more of a fight down here and that this is a little bit more random. Nice chain CC here. Beautifully done. Pop him. Finish him. Minigun, 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 minigun. Yes! Good job.
Double kill.
Now this pushes in, so that pins the set. Now we go over here. We take our numbers up advantage. Come on, let's go. It's not the time to camp. It's not the time to farm camps, dude. We have such a huge advantage. Better be a completed item from the Zac. I just physically misplayed that. Yeah.
Rampage.
Jinx is low, but you know, she doesn't have any lifesteal. We need to take this. Also, I'm the worst person on the team at taking this, so I just have to go answer the set for the wave. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to set up a slow push here. Try to make it so that they're forked in their decisions, that they don't have anything good to do. So this is the part that the people won't understand, right? The idea that we want to do this, move over as a team. We don't need anything to do with this dragon, nothing at all. We want to go for this Baron 100%. No, stop, stop, stop. We need you. We need you, Skarner. Not in a teleport.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
You're not you're not a split pusher. You do not need to be teleporting into fights.
Unstoppable. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bot was already pushing. So the important lesson right there is that bot's already pushing and there's no benefit to doing anything more than that, right? Once it's pushing, you've done your job. There's nothing else.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This guy's a little bit of a numbnut. We'll figure it out. All right, we have Rabadons. Can you just stay with team and be the tank? Handle this side. Praise. Thank you. Like they really just want him to be there for the fight so he can position and body. Lux right here can't be on this side of the map. These wards are completely inconsequential. So this wave, right? That's already pushing. You don't need to do anything to it. This wave right here, already pushing. I don't need to do anything to it. The only reason I'm going to come up here is because by pushing this, I'm going to have an extra angle into their base or into the team fight that they aren't going to want to react to. And now this accelerates this huge wave, and I have Lichbane, so now I can ping my team to not fight this, and I can actually go push because they're completely overreaching. The fact that my team's still dying here is kind of tough. Now, we still actually might be able to punish in this position, but it's certainly not the best case scenario. But I am going to get a lot for this. It's not as much as we'd like.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Right.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Destroyed an inhibitor.
This guy's faster than me by a lot. Fuck me. One moment of not paying attention. Alright, we do have the inhib down. They did get inhib down in mid, so we're gonna have to fight for this. This is tanks versus carries. This is never going to end well. Zach didn't realize that his supporting cast is gone. Alright, Smolder, Ahri. Neither of them has any magic resist, so we're going to continue to go with this. We also have a fairly aggressive build from Set, so we can proc Steric's Gauge in one round and try to do the rest on the other side. This is another one of those games where if we're going to win, it's going to be with a pop-off on Medjai's, but at the same time, we can guarantee ourselves damage here, and we're so close to this proc anyways. Have this trap. Or just teleported? What's she trying to do? End? Got Baron minions. I guess she has... Yeah, she has a play for significant damage here. She's gonna get wrapped on, though. Why wouldn't you just seal off her, though? Treat. This is really frustrating. Alright. Take a deep breath, Roberto. Alright, time for some smoke and mirrors. We can't make any more mistakes. One more fight and they win the game. All we need is an assist to lead things off, and we're good here. This guy still doesn't have any lifesteal. He might have it somewhere in the kit, but what a numbnut. We're gonna keep this alive. All right, this is very important. You keep this cannon alive when you're going for this push. Let's make sure they don't have any vision on our face. Smolder's dead for another 28 seconds. Damage. It's just set. Let's make sure we don't get dunked. No! Oh, into the haymaker. It's like that clip where Kesha is like, "Here we go, snowball!" And he goes to bite the thing and then just takes the haymaker to the face. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see it. Okay, Zach, you got this? Heal up. They're not burning. We've got no support. Oh my gosh! What a boss. And look at that big healing. You have enough for the E? He's dead. He's not dead? He's dead? No, the burn. The burn fell off. Careful. Make sure you pick those up. Look at that healing, dude. No, I know. No. There's no way. There's no way. Why? Why? Not a nice try. Jesus. Okay.
Ally has been slain.
Give dragon, go baron, end top. It's actually a pretty easy game plan right now. Shields, 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 shields. I did not want to go in there. How did we miss our angle? I wasn't paying attention to the river. That's on me.
Enemy double kill. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
We'll go take a peek. We'll see. You know what? Can't take a peek. Late for a doctor's appointment. Gotta go. That was it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it surreal. Peace.